plan with me for the week of February 27th through March 5th. This is going to be in my super fun mini happy planner that I keep in my purse just for kind of on the go tasks or things that I need to jot down really quickly. Because of that, I tend to not really need the weekend, although I already know that as far as like Monday goes, since I won't be leaving the house, I don't need that day specifically either. So, especially since I'll just be doing, or I'll be keeping track of it in my catch-all planner. So, starting out, I'm actually just going to use the color scheme that it's kind of already got, which is this like teal and this very light purple. So, first, let me take these out. And then I can get started with this one. I actually used to carry my big happy planner with me, but as soon as the mini came out, I pretty much immediately stopped and started using the mini because it is, well, it's smaller, and so therefore it's easier to carry. Because typically, honestly, whenever I go into a store, I actually leave my purse in the car and I just take my wallet, my keys, and my phone because I can't stand having to lug around a purse. But I will bring my purse with me to places because it carries other things. I just don't want to drag it everywhere. That gets on my nerves. So starting there, may even go ahead and use a couple of these sticky notes here for the mini happy planner. Especially since I'm kind of keeping with this like purpley theme here. Maybe we'll find a fun quote or something there. I'll also be using the stamps too, just not quite yet. Okay, so there is, oh, that's right. I need to remind myself, even though I'm not going anywhere, that tomorrow is definitely a no spin day. VersaFine ink is probably just the very best that I could recommend for someone who's never stamped before. It takes stamps take to it really well. It's pretty easy to work with. You want to lightly dab. All right. So then right here, I'm going to put firm, even pressure. Try not to spin it around too much. Not spin it, but squish. That was the word that I was looking for. And then I just use a baby wipe to wipe it off real quick. All right. So there's that. And also because I don't really use the weekend portions of this, I figured the big one here would likely be a pretty good candidate for covering those weekends up. Okay, so since I couldn't find a nice big sticker for right there, I have a bit of change of plans that I was kind of forced into. So I'm gonna take this bad boy and I just want to cover up the Saturday Sunday part. I'm gonna care about as I don't really use the mini on the weekends. Perfect. Dang watercolor one. Ooh, be your selfie. That'll work. Problem solved. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, little dollar sign. Because Hubs gets paid that day. Why do I always see? I always have this issue where it's like somehow I miss a portion of it. And I don't even understand how that happens. Don't ask me. I'll probably feel it. Y'all, I just did this upside down. So my dollar sign is totally upside down. Well, whatever. It still works. Oops. And I think, I realize it says allowance, but we recently discovered that, you know, I need to have a better, because I don't work, I just go to school. So it became very, recently it just, you know, I just had to kind of accept that I need to know exactly what's going on in the account so I don't overspend, since we're on a fixed budget. Wasn't necessarily a problem before whenever I worked, and I worked full time, but I don't anymore. So now I need to know. So for the week, I can remember exactly. Let's try and see if I can not mess this up. And see, that's the other problem. It's like if I don't push enough, then I get holes in it. If I push too much, then it's all like bleedy like that. But what you gonna do? Oh well. I mean, I've stamped before, just not often. At least not, you know, often enough to where I feel like I'm actually decent at it. Because right now it just looks ridiculously stupid. So, let me see. And I mean, I know that it's something that over time you get better with. But right now, I just feel like it looks stupid whenever I do it anyways. Oh, here we go. Just cover this garbage up. And look, we can make today great. Whatever. shopping list. Well, that's a hot mess too. I feel like I need something either thicker quote maybe. Maybe checklist. OMG. Better. Except for my upside down, and I don't really feel like covering that. And so overall, this just allows me somewhere to put things that I need to take care of whenever I'm out and about, or things that I am trying to remember whenever I'm out, that they can all just kind of quickly go in there. And so that is it for my on-the-go mini happy planner.